In this tutorial, we'll be going over how to style super curly hair. This client came in with a bun, so when we took the bun out, her hair was a little bit stretched, but you'll see in the end that her hair really is super beautiful and defined. So we're just going in with lukewarm water, making sure that her hair is completely drenched. She has a lot of hair, and so you really want to make sure that if you are someone that has a lot of hair, you're not just quickly wetting your hair underneath the shower head. You're really standing there and making sure that your hair is very much saturated. Now I'm going in with the Wella Nutri shampoo. I love this shampoo because it is very hydrating. Also with shampoo, I usually go in and re-wet the hair with the product on top, and that's just so that it is easy to distribute throughout the scalp. And so I'm just making sure that her hair is nice and clean. Even if you have super curly hair, there's a misconception that you would just co-wash. And so although you can co-wash mid-week, you do have to make sure that you're going in and giving yourself a clean slate, which means you do have to go in with shampoo just to remove all of the buildup that you may have on your hair. Now, as I'm removing the shampoo, notice how the product is traveling from the scalp through the ends and washing away. And you never want to go in and rub your ends with any type of shampoo. That's the oldest part of your hair. And so as you start to rinse the product out, it will go through and cleanse the rest of your strands. And just from rinsing out the shampoo, you can already tell her hair looks super hydrated and extremely shiny. That's a good indication that her hair really loves the product. Once that's all rinsed out, I'm going in with the Wella Nutri conditioner. So I used a really good amount of conditioner. You never want to be cheap. Conditioner is the medicine to dry hair. And so I go in, I used a really good amount just as a general indication. Now I'm going through section by section. This is very important, and I am going to slow down the footage just so you can see what I'm doing individually to each section. You never want to go through and just take a wide tooth comb and start distributing the conditioner thinking that you're getting everything, because as you can see, even though I just sectioned out that bottom half of her hair, or that bottom third of her hair, she still has a ton of hair left. And so in this section, I added more conditioner. This conditioner can also be left in as a leave-in, which I really love, making sure that I subsection and continue to go in and style her hair. I started to finger detangle and quickly realized that that was not going to work out. So I went in with my trusty wet brush. This brush is amazing. What I love about it is that it is very gentle on the curls, but is very durable. So it will definitely make sure that all those knots and tangles are out without ripping through the hair. So I'm going in and I'm subsectioning, starting from the ends of the hair, working my way up and really allowing that conditioner to be distributed through the hair. Now notice how I'm really making sure there's lots of water. I'm not adding too much conditioner to the hair. This conditioner is really nice and potent, and it's really concentrated, which means that I don't need a lot of it. It just needs more water to be worked through the hair, and so that will allow for a lot more slip. always make sure to go back in with my fingers to, again, not only add more water, but to separate those curls. I love the wet brush, but sometimes what it can do is it can really flatten the curl and allow all of it to kind of stick together in one big group. So I'm just making sure that everything is nice and separate. Now I'm going in with the styling cream from the Sebastian line. I really love this styling cream. It is super heavy, which allows for a lot of moisture. Creams give you moisture, not so much hold, and gel gives you a lot of hold, not a lot of moisture. So I like to layer on products with super curly hair. Besides that leave-in conditioner, which is that regular conditioner, I'm going in with the styling cream. Then making sure that right after I use that styling cream from root to tip, I'm going to go in with another product to really make sure that her hair is hydrated. Now I'm going in with the Wella Nutri Curls styling foam. Here it is. Although this doesn't have a lot of hold, the reason why I like to add styling foam to super curly hair is because as the hair starts to dry up and it creates a lot of volume, this also helps that when it does create volume, it really beautifully defines the hair without making it super crunchy. So it's very lightweight, but in a array of different layering and different styling products. So as long as you're using a cream and a gel with the foam, super curly hair comes out beautiful every single time. So now I'm going in with the Sebastian Texturizer Flexi Gel. I love this Flexi Gel. It actually isn't super thick. The reason why I'm using this on her hair is because we are looking for a really defined and beautiful look without having it to be really weighed down and crunchy. So depending on what you're really looking for, if you are someone that likes a really crunchy, stiff hold, then you want to go and use their other gel, which has a lot more hold than this one. So just making sure that all of those products are layered on correctly. You always want to start with a cream and end off with a gel. That's super important. What I'm also using to my advantage is the steam from the water that I'm setting her hair with. So this client has low porosity hair, which means that it is very difficult for her hair to receive water. And so with that steam, I'm allowing for her cuticle to open up and then applying product to her hair. So it is best that when you are someone that has low porosity, that you apply your products in the shower, because then you're working with the steam and that will be less of a hassle for you. Now we're getting to the crown of her head, which with every single curly girl is the driest part of our hair. So as I'm styling her hair, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to add a lot more product to the crown, knowing that when her hair dries, it will be just a little bit more susceptible to frizz. And so to combat that, during the styling process, I'll go in and add a lot more product and a lot more water. Now, once I'm at the top, I always like to style the hair according to the part. So I split this in two because she likes to part her hair right down the center. And I'm going to style the hair in the way that the hair would naturally fall. So if you're someone that you part your hair towards the side, you would just guesstimate where your part would be. The reason behind that is because once you step out of the shower, you don't really want to touch your hair because then it can get really frizzy. So try your best. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you do want to have it in the same vicinity of where it would normally be. At the very end here, I love to douse the hair with a lot of water, making sure that the hair is not only hydrated, but that there is no white cast on top. If there's product sitting on top of the hair, once your hair dries, it will dry with a white film. So you really want to make sure that your hair has enough water so that that doesn't happen. And you can see she had very minimal shedding. I sat her underneath the dryer for about 25 minutes until she was fully dry. So these are the end results. Her hair came out absolutely beautiful, bouncy, curly, refreshed, super shiny, and defined without that weighed down look or feel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're interested in any of the products that were used or mentioned, I'll make sure to link it for you.